Russian Doll Season 3 isn't a given. We haven't heard any news of a third installment of the Netflix comedy drama, but hey, we aren't giving up just yet. Season 2 of Russian Doll was probably a surprise to fans, taking the show's time travel vanity into larger levels of twists. We just hope that time will bring us back to Season 3 of the time-tripping dramedy Russian Doll. Recap: Russian Doll is about a game developer called Nadia who relives her 36th birthday party repetitively. The same conversations with the same friends. If Nadia dies, she starts over at the same time during the event.
We'll find a complaint and lock you up. And no offense, but you look crazy.
Yeah, thanks, I got it.
While trying to find out what's happening to her, Nadia learns about a man named Alan, Charlie Barnett, who also experiences a time loop. They start to collaborate to discover how they're connected and if they can help each other to break free. In Season 2, which is set a couple of years later, Nadia and Charlie are about to go on another time-based journey. For Nadia, it signifies a chance to right the wrongs of earlier generations. But she quickly discovers that messing up with time can have serious, universe-changing consequences. No more is Nadia Volvokov, Natasha Lyonne, just stuck reliving the same day over and over, but rather she finds herself quite literally in the shoes of her mother and grandmother through a generation-jumping subway train.
You'll never die. I'm dying constantly.
It's an intuitive voyage that exposes new revelations about her family's past and eventually helps her to find inner peace. But a moment in the Season 2 ending indicates that her adventure doesn't stop there. I know there has to be space left open for something beyond my limited imagination in this moment to know if that is still where the series begins, middles, and ends. Series star and co-creator Natasha Lyonne told The Hollywood Reporter back in 2019. Maybe it's only 2 seasons, maybe it's 4 seasons. Right now, it feels quite clearly that it's those 3. If the series can keep up with a brilliantly trippy quality along with a captivating story that makes us wonder about the same things in ourselves, why not? Season 2 once more ends in a sort of flawlessly independent way, so if by any chance we don't get the third installment, we can feel at peace with the way we've left Nadia, Alan, Maxine, and Lizzie in the right place. But we would be more than happy to spend more time with them in the third season, that's for sure. If you're keen to learn more about whether Russian Doll will continue for another season on Netflix, here's everything you need to know. Release date: since Season 3 of Russian Doll hasn't been drafted yet, there's no way we could guess when it might arrive on Netflix. Season 1 was released in February 2019, with a second season following in April 2022. So it could take 3 more years until we see Nadia and Alan again. Co-creators Natasha Lyonne and Leslie Headland have said before that their initial plan was for the series to run for 3 seasons. Headland said to Radio Times, comic creators Natasha Lyonne and Leslie Headland have previously said they planned for Russian Doll to run for 3 seasons.
Baby is good. The baby's real good. Orange is the color of fascination.
Huh.
There you go.
We initially pitched it as 3 seasons. We came in with it as like, here's the idea for Season 1, here's the idea for Season 2, here's the idea for Season 3. So I could see us going back to one of those ideas, Lyonne told The Hollywood Reporter. It feels like there's an idea cooking for Season 3, and it would be really fun if it was one of those shows where 5 years later, it's like, no, wait a second, I think we've got another idea for a few episodes. Renewal isn't an inevitable decision. Russian Doll Season 2 hasn't appeared on Netflix's list of the top 10 English-language shows. If the platform decides to bring back the series, it could take some time. The creative team has been open about being thoughtful and not rushing the writing of the script. If Russian Doll Season 3 gets approved, we shouldn't expect it before late 2023 at the earliest. Cast: if the Russian Doll gets the green light for a third season, it's quite possible that Natasha Lyonne and Charlie Barnett would return as the leading cast, playing the time travelers Nadia Volvokov and Alan Zavary. Along with them, there's a big chance that Nadia's close friends Maxine and Lizzie could return.
Those fucking good genetics, huh? Ah. Hello, Grandpa.
While Chloe Sevigny might show up if the plot continues to be centered on Natasha's family past. Sadly, Elizabeth Ashley most likely won't be reprising her role as Nadia's beloved protector, Ruth Brenner, since her character was dramatically killed off in the last episode of Season 2. Despite that, time travel opens the door to infinite opportunities, so there's always a chance for a brief appearance from Ashley or Schitt's Creek star Annie Murphy, who played a younger version of Ruth in the second installment. We'll be seeing more from Brendan Sexton III as the secretive homeless man horse, who has played a big part in Nadia's existential adventures up until now. He seems to always appear in Nadia's life when things get pretty weird. Even though we don't know a lot about him, except that he's probably homeless, there's a chance that he could be connected to Nadia's time-looping misfortunes. Story: The future of the Russian doll is uncertain, which means it's very difficult to speculate about possible storylines. Also, there haven't been any plot hints about Season 3 from Lyonne or Headland. What we're pretty sure of is that there will be some type of time distortion. In Season 1 there was a time loop, while in the second season there was a time travel to the past.
Sounds like a plan. Shit.
So maybe in the third season, the story will be set in the future, which could line up with the themes of the show thus far. Season 1 centered on Nadia and Alan's self-realization, Season 2 had them deal with their mothers and grandmothers, Season 3 might continue the tradition by sending them in a period involving their children and grandchildren. But lots of fans are waiting for some answers from the storylines, such as, who's Horse, the homeless man? He has been seen a lot throughout the first and second seasons. What's the story behind him, and is he part of the time distortions? One more theme that is loose is Alan's love life. In the first season, he went through an overwhelming split with Beatrice. In Season 2, he had a romance with Lenny in his grandmother's body in 1962 East Berlin. Will he eventually find his true love in the present time? Mostly if it's indeed Season 3, the final chapter of the series.
You're gonna do great things, I know it. Anything you set your mind to, you can do.
Thanks for the pep talk, man.
Though if we go by patterns from Seasons 1 and 2, we can make some sensible assumptions. As we mentioned earlier, in Season 1, Nadia and Alan were trapped in a Groundhog Day-esque time loop. Then, in Season 2, the two of them took an MTA-6 train back in time, similar to the Back to the Future franchise. So in Season 3, maybe there will be some new plot device in focus. But we have to wait and see. Maybe we'll see Nadia and Alan going in the future, so that can send an important message from the past, as in the Terminator. Or only to see what type of drugs they've got there, that could work. Maybe they'll follow the Back to the Future Part 3 story and will be sent to the Wild West. Or maybe the writers will take a page from the trendy book and focus on something that Season 1 only loosely brought up. The multiverse among Doctor Strange and Everything Everywhere all at once, this is having a moment. No matter what type of sci-fi plot device ends up in the focus of Season 3 of Russian Doll, the characters are more important. Seasons 1 and 2 of the series have entertained us with some fun plot twists, but what matters the most is how we connect with Nadia and Alan, and how we see them find their place in the world and grow through their dreamlike and surprising time tests. On a related note, we wanted to know, what do you think the Russian Doll Season 3 plot will be about? Let us know in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more amazing videos such as this one, make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching guys!